People call you strong, but sometimes strong is just what people call you when they've stopped noticing what it costs you. Usually, this didn't start in adulthood. It started much earlier. You became the calm one, the easy one, the one who didn't make things harder. Maybe there was always something to manage, someone upset, someone tired, someone unpredictable in a way that quietly changed the whole room, and without deciding to, you adapted. You learned to lower your own volume, to swallow the first reaction, to feel something and hide it fast enough that nobody else had to deal with it. You learned that being useful kept things steady, that being low maintenance made you easier to love, that if you stayed composed, the moment would pass faster. So strength stopped meaning honesty. It started meaning control, not rest, not relief, control. And at the time, it probably worked. It made you reliable, capable, safe for other people to lean on. Now it shows up in ordinary moments. A friend texts, "Can I call?" A co-worker says, "I'm overwhelmed." Someone's voice changes by half an inch and your whole system notices. Before you even think, your attention sharpens, your body gets a little tighter, your mind starts rearranging itself, your own feelings step back to make room for theirs. Because when someone needs help, you don't just notice it, you organize around it. That's why some of the most dependable people are carrying the most invisible tension. They look calm, they sound grounded, they seem like they can handle everything, but underneath that competence, there's often a constant low-level scan.
Stressed.
Who needs something? What changed in their tone? What can I prevent before it becomes a problem?
I know
So
this is
even
a lot to
quiet
take in,
moments don't feel fully
but I
quiet.
need you to
The
understand.
conversation ends, but your body
This
doesn't.
isn't just with us.
Part of you stays
Are you
on
with me?
call long after nothing is actually happening. And the world around you usually rewards this. You get praised for being mature, for being thoughtful, for being the one people can count on, for handling things. Responsibility starts to look like identity. And after a while,
raised a major
your
concern.
worth can start
I
to
see.
feel
was the
tied
issue?
to how much you can
It's
carry
about the
without
data
visibly
integration.
breaking.
Okay.
So
I'll
when your
review it
own
now.
needs finally rise to the surface,
You always handle
they
everything
can
so
feel
well.
strangely
We're lucky to have
inconvenient,
you.
almost embarrassing. You can be patient with everyone else's overwhelm and irritated by your own exhaustion. You can make room for everyone else's feelings and feel guilty the second you need room yourself. You can be the person others experience as steady while privately feeling so stretched that one more small request feels loud in your body. Not because you're cold, not because you don't care, because suppression has a delayed bill, and eventually it shows up as numbness, as resentment without a clear target, as that strange emptiness at the end of the day where nothing dramatic happened, but you still feel used up. That's the trap. The trait that once helped you function, connect, and survive certain rooms can quietly become the thing that disconnects you from yourself. Because if your value has been built around being steady for other people, then having limits can feel like failure. Needing space can feel selfish. Disappointing someone can feel dangerous. And pausing long enough to hear your own feelings can feel less natural than solving someone else's. So the problem isn't strength, it's the version of strength that only knows how to move outward, the version that can support, absorb, stabilize, respond, but not always return, not always check in with itself, not always admit the cost, not always let a feeling exist without immediately turning it into usefulness. And after a while, that doesn't feel like strength. It just feels like disappearing politely. Maybe that's why being the strong one can feel so lonely. Not because no one cares, because everyone got used to the version of you that could carry things quietly. And maybe the exhaustion isn't coming from life alone.